Close your eyes. What do you see?
I see trees of green, red brothers too. I see them blue for me, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Sorry.
I see skies of blue, clouds of fire.
What are you doing tonight? After dark. Use a knife. It's quieter. Or strangle her if you have to. Just make sure she's dead by morning. Don't be leaving any evidence that traces the police back to us. You got that? Remember, get rid of the murder weapon. Don't mess up or I'll mess you up, son. Once this is done, Jimmy, we're home free. So go get it done.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Police, what's your emergency?
Yes, hello. I believe there's going to be a murder tonight of a young lady.
Can you explain more, please?
I overheard a conversation today between two men. One was called Jimmy.
Okay, and what did these men look like?
I didn't see them. I'm blind.
I'm sorry, sir, but we can't send out emergency services based on what you've told me.
Understand? Okay,
Sorry.
bye.
Please, I've just come back to my flat and the door was locked, so I crawled through the window and my flatmate's covered in blood in the bathroom.
Is she breathing?
I don't know, I can't look, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I can't
try and stay calm. Can you have a look and see if she's breathing for the ambulance?
She's not.
She's not breathing.
No, she looks, no. Oh my God, she's dead.
As you will be aware, we are investigating the tragic murder of a woman in Ilford in the early hours of yesterday morning. I can confirm that pending formal identification, that we believe the victim to be a local 36-year-old woman. Our priority is to catch the perpetrator as soon as possible. For that reason, there are some aspects of the investigation that I won't be commenting on, and I will not be taking any questions. I want to briefly summarise what we know at this stage. At 2:44 a.m. on Sunday the 26th of June, Met officers were called by London Ambulance Service colleagues to a seriously injured woman. Despite the best efforts of paramedics and doctors at hospital, she died later on Sunday morning.
Alright, Jimmy, you know what you're doing. You go to the cashiers, I'm gonna get the safe. Okay, let's do this. Let's go! Hands up! Everybody hands up, this is a robbery. Nobody move and you won't get hurt. We're not after your money. We're not after your money, we're after the supermarket's money. Relax. You, come here. Take us to the safe. Come on, get a move on. Get a move on. I've got a gun. Come on, let's move. Now open that safe. Come on, hurry up. Open that safe now. Get the money out now. Good. Good man. Well done. Alright, sit down there. Right, none of you move. You'll all be famous tonight on the news. So don't worry. Goodbye. Have a good day. Bye. Open the door. Oh, God. Let's go, let's go. I think you saw my face. I took my mask off for a second. What do you mean? I took my mask off. You let him see your face. You've got to kill her now, you fucking idiots. The 14th of February, 2022, Valentine's Day. That was the last time I could see. I was walking home from work. I didn't notice anyone following me. He stole my wallet and he stole my sight. All for £25. That's how much my eyes were worth. It's terrifying to open your eyes and see nothing but a dark blur.
You've had very severe damage to your retina. We don't know yet if this will be permanent or not.
Nearly a year and a half on, and I'm still not okay with it. But I've learnt to adjust. I've learnt to live with being blind. I told you before, I can't see, I'm blind. But I heard the voices. They were plotting it. It was in the area where I live. Maybe you should look there. Just wait 1 second, will you? Hello, sir. The press is downstairs about the murdered woman. You tell them to wait. Okay. Will do. That's him. That's the voice. You know, that's my detective sergeant. That's the voice I heard.
A serving Metropolitan Police officer has been arrested on suspicion of murder.
If it does turn out that a police officer has been involved, then there will be a very strong sense of betrayal from the very top of this organisation down to the rank and file. Their job is to protect the people of London, and now here's one of their own officers suspected of doing the exact opposite in the worst possible way.
Do you know, we can't bring back Alice, and Alice is in our minds all the time. And so by trying to help people in the future in the same position as Alice, that helps us.
She was caring, she was funny, she was clever. In her last hours, she was faced with brutality and terror, alone with someone intent on doing her harm. The thought of it is unbearable.
Find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. Find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very
You may begin.
mad world.
Good afternoon, Your Honor, and members of the jury. I will give you evidence and prove to you that this man, a man of the law no less, is innocent of murder. The only evidence against him is a conversation a blind man heard. This is not evidence. It is coincidental at best. Many thousands of people have a similar accent.
I'm Dr. Wilbert Rodheimer, Chair of the London Linguistic Society. I have a degree in otolaryngology, the ear, throat, and neck.
Thank you, Doctor. Your credentials speak for themselves. Now, Doctor, could you please explain what you call the fluctuation of accent theory?
The fluctuation of accent theory is a theory I have, which is that we all have a different voice every day. The different permutations and the different frequencies change every day.
But Doctor, the defense contends Mr. Brigant has gone to great effort to prove to this jury that audio testimony is viable proof.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Thank you, Doctor. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
How many times have you been in a case on trial which involved hearing as evidence?
Objection, Your Honor. The good doctor cannot be asked to recall all of his testimony at these previous trials. It's absurd.
Overruled. I can't remember. The answer is no. You've never had this experience before. Now close your eyes. Whose voice is this?
The lower your voice is, the better you sound.
It's Morgan Freeman. So you would agree that you can recognize a voice with your eyes closed? Am I right? Yes. No more questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Your Honor, the state calls Detective Sergeant Rooney. How long have you been a police officer?
About 20 years or more.
Any disciplinary issues?
No, sir.
Oh. A perfect record?
Yes, sir.
No more questions, Your Honor.
Detective Sergeant Rooney, did you kill Alice Cooper? No, sir. Do you know who did kill Alice Cooper?
Objection, Your Honor. The witness's opinion on this matter is irrelevant.
I'm only trying to ascertain what information he might have, Your Honor.
Overruled. Continue.
Then do you know who did? No, sir. Now the voices I heard in the park, I believe was your voice, Mr. Rooney. Who's Jimmy? I don't know a Jimmy. Sure you don't know? I believe you, Detective Sergeant Rooney, killed Alice Cooper because she was a witness to the robbery that you set up. That's not the truth. Withdraw the question, Your Honor. No further questions.
Any more of that nonsense, and you're all out of here.
So do we accuse every person with the same accent? Of course not. This claim is absolutely ridiculous and full of nonsense. If we start sending people to prison based on audio evidence, we might as well arrest all the songbirds in our country. I am finished, Your Honor.
People, jury, I want to tell you a story. And I want you to close your eyes. Please. You need to see what I see. Please close your eyes. Now I want you to imagine a woman just working in a supermarket, doing her job, a normal life, 2 kids. And then one day there's a robbery and 4 men jump in to her supermarket. She didn't ask for that. Who knows? Maybe she got a glimpse of one of the robbers. Does she deserve to die? They go round to her house and they stab her 14 times to be sure. To be sure she's dead. I heard the people talking about it beforehand. A few hours before. But because I'm blind, does that make a difference? Is hearing not the same as seeing when it comes to proof? Are we going to let these men get away with this because I can't see? Is that who you are? Is that what justice is? Because I'm blind? I didn't see it? I only heard it. Is that justice? Because I tell you now, if we let this man go, we might as well throw away the rule book, rip it up. Look into your hearts. Give justice to this woman. Give justice to me. I've been blind a year and a half. You're telling me that's not enough to give this lady the justice she deserves and her family? What world do we live in? Are your eyes still closed? Because maybe now you should open them. My case rests, Your Honor.
All right.
Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor. In the case of murder in the first degree, we find the defendant, Michael Rooney, not guilty. Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty, not guilty.
The only evidence against him is a conversation a blind man heard. This claim is absolutely ridiculous and full of nonsense. Mr. Brigant has gone to great effort to prove to this jury that audio testimony is viable proof.
Yeah, that's impossible. Yes, hello. You were looking for candidates for an experimental eye surgery procedure. Yeah. Are you still looking? I'd like to sign up. What's the process, doctor? Exactly.
This is different in as much as we're not altering the cornea or evaporating and sort of removing corneal tissue to have the light focusing effect. Instead, an implantable lens is added to the eye.
Let's do it then. I'm in. And when I woke up, it was amazing. One and a half years of darkness. Now I can see. You forget the colours. It was beautiful. Even looking in the mirror for the first time in a long time. Finally see again.
Amazing grace.
Never forget the last face you saw before you go blind.
That saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
The guy that attacked me is called James McMillan. I found out from the newspaper. And you're saying it's connected to D.S. Rooney in some way? Yeah, he's connected to D.S. Rooney. Arrest him, please. Okay, we'll bring him in.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do. James McMillan. Valentine's Day, 2022. Where were you? Is that when it was? Yes, it was. That was the day you attacked me and made me blind. Don't you remember? I don't think I can fully remember, sir, to be honest with you. Well, let me refresh your memory, Mr. McMillan. You jumped me from behind, you punched me, kicked me, put your fingers in my eyes. Next day, I couldn't see. Are you saying it wasn't you? Yes, sir. Well, here's the thing, Mr. McMillan. We have DNA evidence that we took from the scene, the police took from the scene, and we will match it to your DNA. And you will go down. One more thing. The picture in the newspaper. That's you, is it not? With Michael Rooney. Yes, Michael Rooney. Yes, sir, I guess so. How do you know him? I don't know. We'll find out. No more questions, Your Honour. Alright, what do I order pleasure this time? Jimmy, a year and a half ago, you destroyed my life, made my life hell. But now I can see. And I see something else. I think you were involved in a robbery. No. With Michael Rooney and a few others. But I think Alice saw your face, or one of your faces. And so you killed her. Everybody knows. I got nothing to do with that murder. No, I don't think it was you, Jimmy. So here's what I want to do. You're going to go down for attacking me. No. I don't want that to happen. Here's what I want you to do. Your Honour, I'd like to drop all charges against James McMillan, please.
Order. Please, order.
But before I do, I've got just a couple more questions for James McMillan. If that's okay. Thank you. James, or Jimmy, I can call you that. You are connected to DS Michael Rooney from the photograph. Now I understand you're scared. Let me ask you a question straight. Did you kill Alice Cooper? No, sir, not at all. Do you know who did kill Alice Cooper? I don't know. I believe you went to kill Alice Cooper. I want you to tell us what happened that night. Take your time. What happened? I was supposed to do it. I was told to do it, and I bottled it at the last minute. I couldn't do a murder. I couldn't murder a woman who's got kids. I've got kids. And someone else did it. So if it wasn't you, Mr. McMillan or Jimmy, do you know the man who did kill Alice Cooper? Yes, I do. Is he in this courtroom today? Yes, sir. Can you point him out to us? It was Michael Rooney.
Order. Please, order. In the case of the People versus McMillan, all charges against you are dismissed, Mr. McMillan.
In the case of murder in the first degree, we find the defendant, Michael Rooney, guilty.
In Britain, a London police officer has been sentenced to life in prison for the kidnap, rape and murder of a young woman.